Here another little step in between. I am toasting some cumins. That is part of the secret sauce. We are really giving all the insights here. So you will see later where this goes. Okay? Now, another step in the preparations was to fold these leaves of viao, that is a tropical flower, several times over fire, not only to chase away any animals that may be still in there, but also to make it soft, like a piece of paper. As you can see here, it folds very nicely, and you can later use it to wrap the tamales in. Another reason is because these tamales will later then be cooked. They are already prepared and they don't burn and they don't fall apart. So the content does not spill out. So they need to be soft but yet flexible. So that's what we have done here with these nice leaves. 40 of those, another 40 leaves of platanos to hold them together. That is like the outer ring, and some dry strings of platanos, of the platano leaves, of the stem basically, to tie them together. They are very strong and everything completely natural. So you will see these guys later on. So we have basically finished our preparations. Here are the leaves over there that you have seen before. Here we have carrot and potato slices. There are some arrachachas that is just used as a little spicy ingredient. Here you see the preparation for the first tamal. There is the masa that we have cooked, that is made from maize. Maize that we have fermented for about 3 days, and then yesterday we ground it to a fine powder and put it in water, let it soak in water, drained the water, cooked it, and added, for example, the cumin that you saw before, and some flour to make it a little harder. And what else goes in there? Well, some bouillon is in there, for example. And this is, well, this just basically just covers everything in there. Here in this we have the thing called guiso, or basically sauce. That is form of a tomato sauce with garlic and paprika and lots of other good things. Over here we have the two meats. I have marinated tocineta, that is, well, I think you would call it bacon, but not smoked. And here 40 chicken legs that I have also marinated 36 hours ago with basil and some oil. Not olive oil, I used sunflower oil because we have some dietary issues with some eaters here, so we cannot use really whatever we want. Also some garlic goes in there, and some pepper I put on top to give a little bit of spiciness. There are the platano shells. These are the strings that are used to hold everything together. So they do not look really good, but they do a fantastic job for that. And they are cheap, they are for free. They are just here on the platanos in the background. You only need to harvest and collect them. So, and this is basically how it is working from the beginning. So you put a leaf of the viao, that is this one here below. That is like the outer shell, and you put a leaf of platano or a little piece of platano leaf on top. This is like the container for the tamal, and there you see how it is wrapped. Just a little thing like that, and now The outside is closed. The important thing is that everything is very tight, that there's basically no air in there, and that nothing will come out. That is the second most important thing. So, and that's the first tamal already done. And this, sorry, in the same way we will do the other 39 that are still missing. So in a moment I will show just the progress, how it works from the beginning. So here again, the two leaves, Viao in the bottom, and poco más. So you start with the two sauces. The red one is basically supplying the watery content that cooks everything well. The masa, that is the maize sauce, that gives later on the consistency that holds everything together. The two pieces of meat go in. Don't bother to wash off any of that lovely stuff that we put in there. That's just fine. So raw potatoes, also the tomatoes raw, uncooked, go in there. Lovely big pieces, a little bit more of the giso on top. This is where the flavor basically comes from. Also all the juices of the meat stay inside and cook with the rest. So you get a whole big amount of flavor without losing anything into the pot or into the juice. That all goes together very nicely. It's just a lot of work to do this. It's a very social dish. You usually do it when you have at least two, better 3 or 4 people around to help you. And you don't do it for 1 or 2. You really want to do a lot, like we have done or we are doing now with the 40. So that's the amount that we think is really doing well. Okay, so I will check in a little later when we have more to show for. So here we come to the next step. We are now cooking the first round of tamales in the pot over open fire. I will open this a little bit. Here you can see it. There they are bubbling and boiling. They need to cook for at least 2 hours in there, so everything is well cooked. And yeah, those 2 hours are now almost up. We are quite excited to finally get to eat something. And as you may see, the day has cleared up beautifully, 27th of December, and we're having the usual warm, hot day again. And well, we are looking very much forward to opening that pot and eating some tamales very soon. We have to cook like 3 rounds of these to get all 40 done, because we don't have a pot that is big enough. So we will be cooking this stuff quite a lot. But in between we will eat. And you will see that as well. So this is how it looks before eating. When these guys are opened, there you can sense a little bit of the chicken, and definitely you can see potatoes. And I will show you also the sad look, how it is afterwards. There are people who are known to eat 2 of these, but that is quite difficult in most times. You eat that with rice, maybe if you like a little chili, and that's all you need. So I wish us bon appetit. Okay, and this is the picture after. You saw the lovely before, and the after is always not so nice. Only 1 chicken leg left behind, lots of very hungry doggy eyes still looking around, and we all decided not to have a second today, right now. But definitely we will later on, because there are 40 of those guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour de tamal, and I hope to see you very soon. And with this picture of just empty leaves, which are now going to the dogs and then later on to the donkey, so absolutely nothing gets wasted here and lost. I will leave you, wish you a happy after Christmas and a very pleasant start in the year, into the year 2017. So, bye-bye from all of us. Ciao, ciao.